One more year, one last dance. Bring back Mo Salah for one more year. Why not? Spin the bottle, spin my fuck bottle, spin the bottle, spin the bottle. It's time to spin the bottle. Like, why not? Like, let's spin the bottle. Why not? We've all seen the latest news. Well, it might not be the latest depending on when I drop this video, but like we've all seen the news dropping of Yan Diamonde Yan Diamonde choosing to go to PSG, right? I don't even see it as a rejection, me personally, because it's like, bro, first I'm saying it's rejection. Listen, you're entitled to take it or see it how you want in it, but it's like, bro, I feel like Liverpool bidded 100 million from what I understand in it. Leipzig said no. Jurgen Klopp, man, what the? Bro, this motherfucker, Jurgen Klopp, this guy Jurgen Klopp, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like jealousy or what, like because maybe like the ex, like we got a new thing now, and then like we're splashing money. Mr. Barry, Mr. Barry, Mr. What, Mr. Barry, Liverpool's playing Mr. Barry at the moment, innit? Maybe like Klopp seeing that, yeah, that we're splashing money on the new thing, and then like Klopp seeing that, like, yo, I was breaking my back for 9 years, but I held it down. POP, hold it down. Like, Klopp was holding it down on some, like, Zoro versus Big Mom Kaido, Onigashima, on the rooftop type shit, innit? Like, Klopp was breaking his back for 9 years just for him to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look for coins behind the sofa, right? Like, bro, Klopp was struggling with the money in the transfer market. He didn't really have the best of budgets. Just for him, yeah, to see honest, la 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 la. After 1 year, 9 years of work that it took Klopp, bro, I don't even think okay, I'm not gonna lie. I would be allowed to say he didn't even spend 50% on what Slot had, but like, come on, like, Slot, but 1 year. What Klopp was trying to fight for 9 years. It took Slot 1 year to acquire that war chest that he had, where he dropped 500 million or so, whatever it was, right? And it's like, bro, I don't know. Maybe Klopp was looking back at that and he's like, come on, man. Like, Liverpool going at Mr. Barry. Hey, Liverpool going Mr. Barry, you know, 500 million on the transfer market. Klopp must have been looking at that like, come on, bro. Are we being for real? Like, yeah, you lot doing me like this? I don't know. Maybe Klopp was pissed in it. That's why he was trying to, he was doing hard to get. He was doing hard to get. And I hear it in it. But it's like, I don't know. Leipzig rejected the 100 million, and then they wanted us to come back with an offer for like 120, 130 million. I felt like Liverpool kind of saw that as too much. They backed off, and then Liverpool, I feel like at that point they were just assessing the market again to see if it's worth it coming back for 120, 130 million for Yan Diamonde. I felt like they didn't really want to drop that much on him, to be honest, especially after the summer we had last year. So I felt like they kind of took the foot off the pedal, and then PSG just came in and they done their thing, right? They done their thing. They were willing to pay more than him. And it's like, realistically though, looking at it, like, people are saying, wow, where like it don't make sense. Like, Liverpool dropped 500 million last summer. Surely 120 isn't nothing. But I think, bro, that's exactly the reason why Liverpool didn't want to get Yan Diamonde for 120, 130. Because, like, bro, we just spent 500 million, right? And it was catastrophic, like the way the season panned out. Nobody expected for us to spend 500 million and then the season to play out like how it played out. With having, after spending so much money, after spending a lot of money like that, for us to still have holes in the team, like, it didn't really make sense for us to go spend 120, 130 million. We broke the transfer record twice in the same transfer market in the same summer last year. Says like, man, I feel like Liverpool kind of do want to be a bit more preserved in this transfer market. They do want to be a bit more calculated. And honestly, can you blame them? Because, like, this is a lot of money we're talking about, So you can't really blame them as to why, they didn't really pursue the Yan Diamonde situation like that. So I do hear that. But it's like Yan Diamonde now going to PSG. It does mean that, Liverpool are, like I said, they're reassessing the transfer market. And the winger market, man, in contrast to the striker market last year, because last summer the strikers market was pinging, like, bro, that's the hottest I've seen the striker market be in, like, I don't know, maybe since 21, 22, maybe even before that, even, like, that's the hottest the transfer market has been. The winger market this summer ain't really the best, people are saying Barcola. I do hear Barcola. I wouldn't really mind Barcola, but it's like, again, me personally, I wouldn't want to spend 100 million on Barcola. I do feel like, whilst the market isn't really the best, I would rather get like another Munoz, than spend 100 million on Barcola. Me personally, Barcola a good player. I think the maximum I would be willing to see us get Barcola is probably like 80 million. But then again, though, ain't my fucking money in it. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, from a business point, I just feel like they don't want to spend 100 million on another player again after so soon, after spending what we spent last year, right? Folks are saying Ryan for 100 flipping million, bro. You lot. Bro, like, this is what we're talking about. Like, the winger market ain't really as good, you know? Hence my reason for asking the question: should we bring back Mo Salah for one more year? Because it's like, bro, Ryan for 100 million, like, come on, fam, like, what are we talking about? Like, how much did Munoz cost? Like 25, 30 million? We could go get like 3-4 more Victor Munoz's. I would rather us get 3-4 more Victor Munoz's than get 100 million or 90 million or 85 million for Ryan, honestly, bro. And it's like, bro, when looking at it, what us to spend that much money for a player, like, hold on, bro, like, let me even, like, what us to spend this much amount of money, yeah, for a player, bro, that's played 15 games in the Premier League, like, not even half the games in the Premier League campaign. Like, we want to spend close to 100 million, or we're being asked to spend close to 100. Like, come on, man, this is BS, bro. Like, let's call it a spade. Yes, we do need a winger. We're craving a winger, but man, the winger market is a bit fried this summer. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, man, it's just a bit fried, you know. It's like, man, me personally, the route that Liverpool took with Victor Munoz, again, like I said, I would rather us just get another Victor Munoz for the right wing, because it's like, one reason why I think people were so keen on Yan Diamonde is because, like, the output aspect, they do kind of see him maybe not matching Salah's output, but getting close to that, you know, kind of being more of like an output machine compared to like a wide playmaker, like what a player like Barcola is, which is why I feel like he was favoured by many within the Liverpool fan base and just within Liverpool, right? They kind of saw him as like him, especially like being left footed, playing on the right as well, like, you know, they kind of see him being good or having a good return on output. But me personally, I don't even think we need that. That's not the kind of profile we need. I feel like, you know, I think another profile like a Victor Munoz on the right wing would be enough to suffice, me personally, because I think we don't really need output from the wide position no more. We've got two demons in the middle, Isak and Ekitike. I feel like we kind of need to move away from that model. The reason why we play that model in the first place is because we played unorthodox in general, right? When we had Firmino was a false nine. Liverpool didn't really play with a striker, so hence the wide guys had to be, in a way, like strikers. Mane, Salah, they had to perform like strikers, and they did perform like strikers. So that expectation, you know, is, I think, has kind of skewed our schemas a bit as to like why we should, hey, schema, yo, as to why we, you know, we're kind of expecting a wide man like Yan Diamonde to kind of have like output returns like that. And I feel like we don't really need that kind of profile, you know. Again, I think, right, another push comes to shove, right, we bring back Mo Salah. But if we can't, I think we're going out in the market, get another Victor Munoz for the right wing position. That would be enough to suffice for one summer, drop like 35, 40 million, and then go next summer, scope the market to see if we could get that big bad boy player that we were looking for, that we were expecting in getting in someone like a Yan Diamonde, in it. That's what I think, me personally. But it's like, yeah, I've been talking about the transfer market being absolutely fried this summer, and I think it just makes sense to bring back Mo Salah, you know. At the end of the day, like, legally speaking, like contractually speaking, Mo Salah is still has a contract to Liverpool. Like, I know he done the good buying one with Andrew Robertson. I think Robertson's one is official. Like, he signed something with Spurs, in it. But Mo Salah, he hasn't signed nothing with anyone. He's still contracted to Liverpool for one more season. And it's like, listen, I hear it, Mo. Like, come on. Like, who's to say, you know, you can't run it back for one more year? End it, you know, with a decade on point at Liverpool, a decade since you joined the club, 10 years. It's like a nice round number, like, to say 10 years at Liverpool, like 10, like double digits, like 10. You know, come here for your 10th year, for your 10th season. It just makes sense. Not only that, from like a sentimental point of view, but it's like from a business point of view, you bring back Mo Salah. Mo Salah's numbers, bro, fam. It was probably arguably Mo Salah's worst season. in the Liverpool shirt, but it's like, bro, I don't, fam. His numbers were matching some of the Premier League's what the Premier League see as best wingers, bro. 7 goals and 7 assists in the Premier League. Anyway, again, probably is Mo Salah's worst season, but bro, when you look at the best wingers in the Premier League, or thought to be the best wingers in the Premier League, those numbers are kind of like matching 14 GA, are kind of matching what the wingers we kind of see as best in the league. Like, is in and around Saka's numbers, Bowen's numbers. What other wingers do we see? Doku's numbers, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of up there, you know. So it's like, listen, we need to remember, bro. Mo Salah is such a legend that 70% of Mo Salah is better than 85% of the league, you know. And it's like I said, we're not goal dependent on our Mo Salah as we would have been, because we've got two demons. Ekitike is probably going to be out for majority of the season, but we got Isak now, you know. So that's someone to kind of carry the load, to kind of carry the mantle of Mo Salah. So it's like, and we kind of do see Isak as the main guy in it. So, you know, like, bro, we bring out Mo Salah for one more season. It does make sense, you know what I mean? Bring him back. We don't really have to spend much on transfer fee to get a new player in. We bring Mo Salah back for more season, and then we do our scouting now. We search the globe, search the transfer market, you know, in hope that hopefully next season or next summer the transfer market for the winger department is looking a bit better, and then, you know, we give Mo Salah a proper goodbye, because obviously his goodbye wasn't even. And another reason why Mo Salah should come back, his goodbye, it wasn't kind of on his terms. It was kind of because, you know, the whole Arnie Slot situation. Hopefully he could come back and then kind of help us to win a trophy next season, and then he could get a proper send off. He could leave on a better terms, I guess you could say. But it's like, yeah, you guys, you know, I might have been yapping in this one, but hopefully you guys hear what I've had to say. Yeah, this is why Mo Salah should come back to Liverpool, innit? This is why, you know, F it, like, who's to say, you know, we don't bring back, who's to say we don't run it back for one more time with King Mo? Who's to say no? Huh? Who's to say no to Mo?